Who would have thought that the Bengals would be 2-0 to start the season, but they're 2-0 without their starting quarterback? Joe Burrow is hurt, turf toe. He's going to be out an extended period of time. And now next week, and I'm going to deliberately go out of my way to bet on this game, we are going to be forced to watch absolute dog ass between Jake Browning and Carson Wentz.
Oh, yeah.
Vikings versus Bengals next week. Wait, did that game get primetime love for where that's going to appear? If you could check that while I'm talking about this game here. 31-27 win over the Jaguars as Browning comes in, leads a 92-yard game-winning drive. I'm actually kind of excited for Jake Browning. It's disappointing that Joe Burrow's down, but I think that Browning's one of the best backups in the league that doesn't get enough love, and it shows up when he needed to march down the field and help him score.
Yeah, he's real good. He'll be playing at 1 o'clock versus the Vikings and Carson Wentz this Sunday.
That would have been sick if that was Sunday Night Football.
This Browning-Wentz matchup.
Falcons versus Vikings.
I apologize for that, for my team and the boringness that we brought.
Yep.
But this game, Browning is good. I saw the point made. Man, Joe Burrow's so good. And if Joe Burrow's so good, how come Jake Browning could come in and completely continue to win games and then work in the offense? He's a good backup. That's what I would hope a backup could come in and do. He's still not making the plays Burrow can. He's not Joe Burrow, but in the offense with the Jamar Chase, T. Higgins duo, you're going to see a quarterback with some level of competency come in and be able to do that. And it was done against the sorry-ass Jaguars. Joe Burrow injury issues, not fun and uncomfortable to talk about, uncomfortable to have a dialogue about, because people get really defensive about quarterbacks and they get even more defensive about when quarterbacks start getting the term injury prone tagged onto them. Joe Burrow is injury prone. The wrist, the knee, the toe, he is.
I feel like,
but that
he has okay, I think
that shouldn't be counted as a negative. But he is injury prone.
Hold on, I think that there is a difference between injury prone and bad injury luck. A player to me who's injury prone has recurring issues with the same part of their body, or even the same exact. Are you looking up the definition of injury prone?
Don't worry about what I'm looking up over there. Please
I'm merely explaining how I perceive it. There is obviously no freaking definition for injury prone that I'm going off of here. Is your light on, by the way?
Yeah, mine's on.
Tua is injury prone. He has constant concussions. Guys who suffer repeated ACL injuries or repeated hamstring injuries, those things, that is injury prone to me. We have a toe injury. You just mentioned the wrist. I understand that he has had a lot of severe injuries, but I think that he's one of these players who willingly puts his body on the line, which I commend him for that. He can't control that he ends up getting devastating things happening to him. That's why it's bad luck rather than him being injury prone.
It's happened every year but one. I'm not rookie season.
What are the injuries?
2020 rookie season, torn ACL, MCL, PCL, left knee, along with a meniscus tear.
Devastating, crazy knee injury. Okay.
2021, dislocated pinky finger on throwing hand,
unrelated to his knee.
Continued to play without missing games. 2022, suffered an MCL sprain in the Super Bowl.
Was it the same?
Unsure.
Knee?
Unsure.
Okay, that one I will. Well, okay, we're not sure, so it could be the opposite knee.
2023, suffered a right calf strain during training camp, an aggravated injury during the season, and tore a ligament in his right wrist, resulting in a season-ending injury in
all
week
completely
11.
Different parts of the body.
2025, a turf toe injury. It's not a continued injury; it's injury prone. He can't stay healthy or on the field, which sucks.
Injured a lot does not mean though it is a recurring problem that can't.
He's gotten injured every year but one, Joe.
But here's the other thing, too. I don't like the connotation of injury prone because to me it implies a player is not paying attention to detail in his recovery. I look at these guys that show up like fat and out of shape for training camp and off-season workouts, and they've got nagging hamstring injuries. They've got nagging problems that just keep coming up because they didn't put the work in the off-season to prepare their bodies. I don't think that any of these injuries are soft tissue, very just poor timing circumstances.
What would you rather me say?
Devastating.
Would you rather me say he keeps getting hurt and missing games?
He has awful injury luck.
Joe Burrow keeps getting hurt and missing games, which hurts the Bengals. That's the situation with him. The Bengals, though, outperformed in their first 2 weeks. Honestly, I thought they were going to be dog shit, uber bad dog shit. What happens for the next 3 months while Joe Burrow is repairing ligaments in his feet? They'll probably start sliding. They'll probably lose, miss the playoffs. It's awful. This wasn't even the most interesting part of this game, by the way. Wasn't even close. Joe Burrow and the Bengals and Jake Browning and the Bengals, good win. Maybe you could be scrappy. I hope you have the bones and you have the discipline to carry out through the year. The Jaguars side of things in this game, infinitely more interesting to me. They are so shit. Let me get that out of the way.
God, you are such a Jaguars hater.
They're bad, and people try to tell me they're good because they have a trendy coach and a trendy GM, and they drafted Travis Hunter.
2 games in. Games in.
They're awful.
We're 2 games in.
You're losing to a backup quarterback. On the road, I'll give it to you.
2 games in.
You're losing to a back. It's been 20 seasons in of dog shit. They've had 2 AFC championship
seasons don't impact 2025 though.
Since 2025, they've been to the AFC championship twice. Once with David Garrard, and once
more than some teams
and once with Blake Bortles, and the golden boy that you've brought to Jacksonville has gone to the playoffs once. I'm sure they're not uber turbo shit, but the Jaguars
2 games
in this game, 2 games in. This is what do you want to see this 2 games in, or do you not want to see this 2 games in? Do you want to see your head coach yelling at your star quarterback from the sidelines, hit him in the chest, and see the star quarterback dismiss said new coach?
We don't know what that exchange was.
We know exactly what the exchange was. Use some critical thinking. It was after a bad miss. And that's the only thing Cohen could have said. Tap into his chest.
Maybe he was waving at somebody else on the sideline.
You have an egomaniac, nerd analytic head coach in Liam Cohen, who is think in the right.
Is he an analytics guy?
He is in the right. Grow a beard if you don't want to be associated with the analytics guys. He shouldn't have sold Trevor Lawrence out there. It's a bad look to be on the sideline snubbing your quarterback like that. Bad look. But he is expecting more, and he hasn't been delivered what he needs. And Trevor Lawrence's dismissiveness of him, bad leader, bad quarterback, bad sign. Get him out of Jacksonville. Get him. He should be at a different spot. I think it's
so reactive to say 2 games. We got it. Like the whole thing's screwed. There's no way that there's any success to be found. This whole thing's a mess.
When did he get drafted? What how many years has he been in the league? 4 years?
No, 5.
5 years? Come on.
5? He's got his second contract. Maybe this is his 5th year.
I just can't. I don't understand why people will go to bat for the Jaguars so much.
I'm willing to go to the bat for them because I think that they're still. We've seen success from them. We've seen them be a quality competitor.
I like the 27 points. Team. I like Brayshaw Tootin getting the rock and making something happen. Brian Thomas Jr. You have serious concerns about.
I think you're selling him out way too quickly. Very rarely do teams 2 games into a new head coach taking over the team do they just immediately have no issues. They have to develop a relationship.
This is not a good-looking relationship that I am seeing being developed in Jacksonville.
He was
and Cohen was unhappy last week also in the press conference. Said quarterbacks need to be better, and he was saying that in the preseason too. Trevor Lawrence.
I would argue good for him for being critical publicly of his quarterback because everybody has been nothing but glazing of Trevor Lawrence. Maybe that is what needs to happen in order for him to play better.